Peace and blessings, collective. Welcome in. How are we doing on the tail end of this 8-8 portal energy, as well as under the light of this Aquarius full moon? Because it's the energy is so potent, so thick, so like it's like something you can't avoid. It's bringing shadows to light. It's like literally the moon is full, it's illuminated. Everything is being illuminated. And High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. There are so many things being made clear, painful things, wonderful things. Like it's everything. Like everything is being made clear. And I feel called to go straight in and just start with the tarot, just to kind of get a sense of what's the energy. I'm seeing Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a fresh, like a young beginning, a new start in the 3D reality, like your day-to-day reality. Something has shifted. There's a strength is coming out. There's like a newfound way of being or existing, like whatever this shift is, or this newness is in the 3D reality. There's a strength that comes along with it, but it's not like being strong in order to 144 on the time as I'm saying this. It's not like the type of strength like defensive strength, but it's like strength in vulnerability, like strength to show up as your full self and trusting that you will be received exactly as you're supposed to be, exactly as is meant to be, even if it feels Queen of Cups, like this is the most intuitive queen, like feeling. It's feeling it, even if it feels hard, heavy, dense, painful, scary in the moment, knowing that Judgment on the bottom of the deck, that the scales will be balanced. You will have the experiences you're meant to have, and the things that seem so big and scary in the moment end up being a speck in the timeline when you look back. You know, like think of all the times that you've had, like, you know, I don't know, high intensity experiences, and then you think, but you're now past them, and now you're looking back on them as memories, and depending on how you've decided to think about them, the thoughts that the Queen of Swords, the thoughts that you focused on around that memory, those are the feelings that you end up feeling when you think about those experiences. But you have been given, or you have the opportunity to like rewrite the timeline, and that doesn't even necessarily mean to say change what happened, but it's changing your perspective on what happened, and changing the way you relate to what happens. High Priestess is back out. Like this is a very, everyone, like those of you hearing my voice right now, like your intuition is off the charts right now. Like you are receiving messages of clarity, King of Wands, clarity around the things you're manifesting, clarity around the things that are meant to be, like that clarity on the things you're manifesting, like the vision that you see for yourself in the future, but not necessarily from a nitpicky specific detailed kind of place, but of a feeling place. Like, what do I want to feel for the rest of my life? And how do I get to a place of feeling it now? Ace of Swords. You're thinking new thoughts, literally, like new ideas, new ways of seeing things, new perspectives. And then we have the world, like being, this new perspective is going to allow you to show up in the world in a much more strengthened way, like in a much more self-assured, self-validated aligned, attuned, at ease, at peace with self. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. The wheel is turning. Like, there has been a shift in the timeline. Like, you shifted on to the next phase, the next step. This is a major transition point given the astrology. Judgment back out, literally. This is the judgment call. Like, what is it and what is it not? Like, what are we choosing? How are we choosing to think? How are we choosing to relate to those around us? The Tower. Yeah, like, something is being blown up, but that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It, like, sometimes explosions are just intentional demolition to something that no longer serves. And then we have Nine of Pentacles. This is like an abundance, like, the fruits of your labor are paying off, and you're getting to see it. You're getting to see it personally. Like, you're getting to experience what you're here for is what's coming through. Ace of Wands. Yeah, like, there's a new flame, like there's a spark here. Something's been lit up. There's a fire has started. Like, someone's pushed the wheel down the hill and it's building momentum. Like, and then we have this Six of Swords, but it's not without its sacrifices. It's not without the things that there's things that need to be, left behind as this shift occurs. And then we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. There may be like truly from a love perspective, if this if you're applying this to a love relationship, like, the ability to turn away from old ways of reacting and learning how to respond in love. But that doesn't even necessarily have to be romantic. Like, in your platonic relationships, once you have, rewired or retrained, or even just become more intentional about the way you think and the things you think about and how you perceive what's going on around you, there's a level of vulnerability of, like, because you do that within yourself, but in partnership, in connection with others, you have to, in order for it to be conveyed, really, I mean, it can be conveyed through actions, but there's a lot of times where you're going to be asked to explain your actions. And sometimes there aren't words, but the words will arrive. There's a message around patience in there. The word, like, let's see. That's crazy. I literally saw temperance in my mind's eye when I said that it feels like there's a message around patience. Like, there's a need to really be level-headed, to not go overboard, like, indulge but don't overindulge. It's like having self-discipline, having the ability to say no, and not necessarily no, but like patience, like, to wait. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands, setting boundaries and, upholding them, holding yourself to such a high, and I won't say, like, not necessarily like higher than others, but knowing that you deserve to have your boundaries respected, and in turn respecting others' boundaries. Yeah. Healing energy. Yeah, there's definitely, like, wounds are being exposed, but it feels like rapid healing. Like, this is, like, even if in the moment you have no idea how you're going to get past something, know that the light is not at the end of the tunnel. It's literally right in front of you, and all you have to do is open your eyes, and the opening of the eyes is this new perspective. Like, safe travel. That energy keeps coming out. Like travel may be very significant for some members of the collective because success. Yeah, those two together, safe travel and success, are giving grid work to me. And a lot of times you're participating in like grid work, like, activating certain parts of the grid, like unconsciously, like you don't even know, like you went on vacation to, I don't know, what Wisconsin Dells is what just came to my mind. And like just because you wanted to, but realistically, and I won't say real, but like energetically, your energy was needed in that place at that time in order for whatever it is to be a success, to be successful. Like your presence, divine, like literally being divinely guided to different locations. This really feels like grid work. The travel is very significant. Even if you aren't aware of any specific travel plans at this moment, just know if you feel called to go somewhere and you're able to go, I'd say do it. Literally. Good luck. Yeah, you have it. Go. Passion on the bottom of the deck. Some people may find, I don't know, something to be passionate about, like that, like, but you can't, like, be open, but not anticipatory. Good fortune. Literally. Yeah. If something is offered, if there's an opportunity that comes forward to you to travel and it's like kind of easy and effortless, take it. Literally karmic justice. Like and this karmic justice is going over the center, which is temperance. So it's like there's balance, there's grounding taking place. Like something is coming in, whether you are aware of these travel, and the travel doesn't necessarily even have to be far. Like you might feel called to go somewhere locally that you've always wanted to go, but it feels more like there will definitely be some sort of distance travel in some form. Yeah, where do I want to? Yeah, I'm gonna come to the Dragon Oracle. Get a few pieces of clarity here. Let's see. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax. You are safe. Literally. Relax. You're safe. In the bottom of the deck, golden Christed dragon brings you higher love so that you can embody the Christ light, absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. This is very heart center focus, like leading with the heart, because when you're listening from your heart, even the hardest thing can be digested. It can be 12-12. Is that 12-12? That was 13-12. That may be significant for someone. 12-12 or 13-12. But yeah, like listening from the heart makes the hardest pill to swallow swallowable, especially when the part that makes it hard to swallow is egoic, and like not in a bypassing type of way, but literally like in a three-dimensional kind of way, like not giving up on something, or saying something that you wish you could take back because someone or something was expressed or shared or uncovered that is painful to hear, maybe, or painful to experience. But you are protected. This is a time of a rapid transition, and change hurts sometimes. Growth, literal, like physical human growth, hurts. Like children go through growing pains because of how quickly they are growing. Like it might hurt, but know that you are safe, you are protected, and you can relax. Like if you allow yourself to, if you're able to see things from that perspective, that new perspective. Let's see. Okay. Bottom of the deck, potion, invigoration, empowerment, and then fell on the floor. chamomile, gentleness, relaxation, sleep. Yeah, some of us may find ourselves sleeping more or needing more rest, or maybe like just like a change in sleep schedule altogether. Just like listening to what your body needs, even if it seems odd or unconventional, if that's getting more sleep or less sleep than usual. But, don't judge yourself for the way your body feels called to consume. Like if you feel called to eat more, eat less, or sleep more, or sleep less, or move more or move less. Like allow it to be intuitive without judgment, and know that when you feel called, like if you have an intention, just say you have like very specific routines, transitioning worlds, and rise above. And then bottom of the deck, nurture. Yeah, there's very like, it feels like in this time of like rapid change and transition, we're literally being cradled by the divine. And I think I posted a reading on here maybe 2 or 3 videos back, and the title was like, "You're being carried by the divine." Like literally, like that's it. That's what it feels like. Even like anything you're feeling, allow your feelings to flow through you. Don't harbor them. Okay, I'm gonna read the book for. I might do both. I'm gonna do both. Let's do 28 transitioning worlds. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. During this time of transitioning into a new vibrational paradigm, there may be many moments you feel disillusioned by what is real. You may find yourself reassessing what it is you truly value and disconnecting from the material playing fields, and defining constructs of this reality. Loved one, you are not alone. Although there may be many moments you feel isolated as people around you may not comprehend your change, you might find yourself disengaged by the world around you and find inner solace in retreating to your inner sanctum of peace. Trust the process. All is unfolding as it should. You are in perfect harmony and resonance with the grand cosmic design that is at play. Loved one, you are currently walking between 2 worlds, the world of duality and the world of unity and oneness. As you shift back and forth in consciousness from an old way of being to a new you, stay conscious of your choices. Are your choices coming from a place of love or fear? The more you embrace your divine light, the easier this shift will be. You will be able to not only live in this world, but thrive without the constraints of its dualistic nature. Exercise. Spend more time connecting to the heart of the earth. For example, bushwalks, gardening, and so on. Through her loving presence, she will ground you through this time of change. Affirmation. I am expanding my light through conscious choices of self-love. And this card is associated with all of the chakras. Literally, like, are your choices coming from a place of love or fear? Are you listening from your heart? Are you allowing the ego to take a back seat and listening compassionately? 33. Rise above. You have the power within you to rise above whatever is currently seeking to bring you down. You are a divine spiritual being having this human experience through your body, but you are not this body. When your body is feeling overwhelmed, step back and observe the experience. Ask your body, how can I best support you through this? Then listen to the intelligence of your body through the quiet whispers of your soul. Perhaps you may have to adjust your diet or lifestyle, or even take some time out to rest. By doing this, you step more into your authentic power, which then supports your body. By staying conscious, you are not falling into the illusions of the mind that tell you you are not whole. Loved one, this card reminds you that you are whole. Through this truth, stay in your light and power, for the body entrains to the wholeness and balance of your mind. I'm going to reread that sentence. Through this truth in your light and power, from the body, throat chakra. All right. Through this truth, stay in your light and power, for the body entrains to the wholeness and balance of your mind. You are able to rise above any seemingly impossible challenge through understanding and expanded awareness. It is only when you forget who you are and get lost in the human experience that the illusion of suffering becomes your world. Remember, loved one, you are the light. Exercise. Take a moment to feel your body. Feel it breathing in and out. Ask your body how it feels. Listen to the answer. Now ask yourself, how can you best support your body through this? I rise with conscious awareness above the illusion. Affirmation. I rise with conscious awareness above all. There's some sort of energetic. There's thick energy here, because I'm not, me needing to reread things is, yeah, it's like a throat chakra blockage or some sort of maybe even confusion, and that feels like that living between two worlds energy. But the affirmation, I rise with conscious awareness above the illusions of suffering born from the mind. Yeah, that sentence though, the one that I had to reread, through this truth, stay in your light and power, for the body entrains to the wholeness and balance of your mind. Your body is following what your mind is telling it. And that's why that new perspective, that new way of thinking, that new way of perceiving is that it changes literally everything. Like right down to your physical vessel will change if you allow yourself to see things from a different perspective. All right. Oh, I didn't say chakras. So this card was related to the root and third eye chakra. So definitely being in tune with the self, with the being, with the earthly vessel, but also being able to see beyond this earthly experience. And I'm just going to come in with the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck to get some final confirmation. Oh, almost. Okay. So, two fell. Bottom of the deck, 8. Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. So there's a need for an eye for detail. And the eye, that's going to resonate for who it resonates for, because I know there's like people operate differently. You don't necessarily need to see all the pins, but like there are things that should not be overlooked. And then we have number 3, Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you. That's literally that being held in the hand, being cradled by the divine energy. 34, trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. And number 15, increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Follow those yearnings. That travel might have you encounter, your next mentor, your next, companion is what it feels like. Because even if it's not like someone that you're able to learn with, like you both learn from each other. But yeah, definitely look into the things that interest you, even if it seems uncharacteristic. Yeah, I think I am going to love and leave y'all here, actually. Just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. If you feel like your entire life is being turned on its head, I'm literally seeing the Hanged Man card in my mind's eye from the tarot. It's only to give you a new perspective. Yeah, I am going to love and leave y'all here. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Links for services are in the description. And if you would like to show your appreciation financially, there is a tip jar link in the description as well. They are welcome, but not required. Welcome and appreciated, but not required. Yeah, I am wishing you an abundant ascension, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.